At loggerheads in the past, but now Venezuela and the United States have spoken warmly about moves to improve relations. After talks at the Americas Summit in Trinidad, President Hugo Chavez said Venezuela expects soon to send a new ambassador to Washington to replace the one who was expelled last year. Washington will also work towards returning its ambassador to Venezuela. However, not all of Latin America's leaders were convinced by President Obama's charm offensive at the summit. From Port of Spain, Nick Davis reports.
It's not quite what everybody expected. The handshakes, the smiles. Venezuela's Hugo Chavez has never been a big fan of the US, but as the leaders got together for an official photograph, it seems as if President Obama's call for a new beginning is being taken seriously by his neighbours to the south. President Chavez is said to be on the verge of reappointing an ambassador to Washington. Tit-for-tat expulsions saw the last one leave in September. The Venezuelan leader expelled the US envoy to Caracas during a dispute over US activities in Bolivia. But there are still sticking points.
We started talking with Obama, and I think it's a good start. We started taking some good steps. Lula said something very true, that we can't imagine a new summit of the Americas without Cuba.
However, there are still some Latin leaders who need persuading that change has come.
I want to say that President Obama's words surprised me. I noted three important things. He said there are no major and minor partners. He said relations should be based on mutual respect. And he spoke of change. 100 days have passed, and in Bolivia you can't feel any change.
With regard to relations with the United States, I want to believe, but as St. Thomas says, until I see it, I won't believe it.
Later on today, the 34 regional heads of state expect to sign a broad-ranging agreement on issues affecting the region, ranging from energy security to how best to deal with the global financial crisis. But missing from the document is what dominated the summit from the start: Cuba. Nick Davis, BBC News, Trinidad.
Time is approaching